I was planning this video and I was thinking, this is going to save so many of my clients hours on the driving range. So I'm going to break down exactly how you should spend 50 golf balls, and you can copy this to bring into your driver game in 2025. First bit, right, you're going to warm up for 6 balls. So I'll put 6 ball warm up, potentially do a few stretches. Then we're going to look at technique. I'm not going to spell it all out, but technique. And for me, this is what I call the ball drill. Really easy to set up ball drill. Right, and like I say, I'll do a nice neat version of this so you can screenshot, copy it, and then you've got something to take for yourself. Right, so literally, I can't take credit for this. I've mentioned my dad a lot on this channel, but he sort of came up with this idea. We're speaking about how you can understand about standing up in your golf swing. So, very high tech, tennis ball, string, sellotape. But I wanted to get the association of not moving like this in the downswing, okay? Just put it in the hand. I wanted to get the idea of creating the biggest gap possible between that ball and my belt buckle. The biggest gap possible. So let that stop, swing back, biggest gap possible, rather than working this way. So what I suggest is, set this up if you want. I would definitely recommend it, and do possibly 10 to 15 reps, no golf club in your hand. That could be part of the warm-up as well, getting the idea of creating the biggest gap between your belt buckle and the ball. You don't have to use it, but if you do use it, make sure you send me a picture on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, and I'll definitely reshare it, because I love it when I see you use those drills. So the feeling that I got from that is feeling as though my bum was working onto the wall. That's what I really feel to create that space. So technique, 10 golf balls, that would get us to 16 in total after 6 warm-up, where we're really trying to feel, we make some 50% swings, creating that space here between if the ball was dangling and your belt buckle, feeling as though you're putting the bum on the wall. So potentially that they'll look around about this speed. I really feel a stay in posture, more centered hits, and it gets us out of that crowding the golf ball sort of space. Let's have that in slow-mo, and I'm just really looking where I've hit that, okay? Look at this, really exaggerating it. The speed of it gives me a better chance of actually making the move right. Look at that, right out the middle, you can see the T-peg mark there. Okay, so first stage, 10 golf balls, just technique, feeling as though you're creating a space between the ball and your belt buckle. Number 2, technique, okay, second phase. Now with driver, I watched the video with Tiger, he said he hits slightly down, but if we want to maximize our distance, we need to learn to hit up. So tech number 2, and again, so that's 10 balls. This will be 10 balls. This is all about up, up, up. But actually thinking about this and thinking about technique and getting better at things in golf or life in general, I'm sure you've noticed there are loads of golf pros doing golf videos on YouTube, like everywhere, which I'm not gonna lie, over the last sort of 6 to 8 months, it has felt like a little bit overwhelming because it is so competitive. You're constantly comparing yourself to how's their video doing, how's our video doing, oh, I put a really good video out, I'm really like that. It doesn't do well. And I guess you can feel like you can get a bit like you're stuck in a rut. I'll be honest, right? I have felt a little bit down about it, but I guess it's sometimes also okay to feel that way, and it's okay to feel down about work or I guess life in general. But today's paid partner, BetterHelp, has really helped me. Like, it's an online therapy tool, and to be honest, I like the fact that it's online because I can do it in my time. I can log on online, I don't have to leave my house. And I'm not going to lie, when I first heard the word therapist, I thought, how in my scenario is that going to help me? But the BetterHelp therapists have helped me break down what was actually causing me the stress, address it, create a process to move forward. And I'm sure, like they have helped me, they can help you too. Right, we're getting into this hit up drill, and this is like where we're trying to maximize distance because we want that with driver. So if you're interested in finding out more about BetterHelp or trying therapy for yourself, use this link down below, BetterHelp/Alex Elliott. The best thing is you can get 10% off your first month. It really has helped me, and I think it will really help you too. So here we go, back into the drill. 1, 2, 3 club heads in front. I've just got a box of balls. All I'm trying to do is work on the element of hitting up on the golf ball. Now, don't get torn into hitting it hard when you do this. It's 10 golf balls away, now at 75% of your max speed. So the first set, we're at 50%. These are at 75. So we'll get that little bit of tilt. Now watch this launch. Whew! And you know what, when I hit up on it more, I tend to see a draw. That was hit sweet. So that's the technical side of this routine. Number 3, and this is where so many of you go wrong, we spend the whole of our 50 balls, right, just working on technique. The next bit is tempo. We're gonna have 3 balls at each. 50% for 3, 75% for 3, and this is a big one. We do want to improve speed, so 100% for 3. All the top pros actually practice hitting some shots, right, where we're trying to hit this full out, but we're gonna have 50, 75, and 100, 3 at each. Now I'm not gonna hit 3 of each, I'm just gonna do 1 of each just to give you an example of what mine is at this speed. And this is gonna give you some structure to your routines, to your practice. So you actually walk away from a range session going, you know what? I've worked on something today. I've actually improved it. So here we go. This is my 50% speed. You know, it's amazing how straight I hit that. And actually, it always amazes me how far that actually does go to. That was 50%. This is then 75%. And you'll amaze yourself how far that goes. This is 75%. That's what I'd class as my fairway finder speed. I stand there, I'm confident, I know I'm gonna hit a fairway. So you can also look at this as tempo building, is shot building, is actually giving you some tools that you can then take from a range session to the golf course. And then this is my 100%. Imagine like a wide open par 5 where you've got absolutely loads of room to go at. A little more. Whew. So that is stage 3. We've now got a tempo section. So we're now at 35 golf balls, okay? 15 left. This is target practice. Right, so we'll have 5 balls at each target. You're gonna look at the range here. So I don't want you just to go down the middle every time. I want you to sort of go down the left side, down the right side, and down the middle. We're gonna set a 50-meter wide target, and then we're gonna hit 5 golf balls. Let me turn around this way so you can see. 5 balls, right? Then gonna set a 40-meter wide target for 5 balls. Then gonna set a 30-meter wide target for 5 balls. So that would get us to a total of 50. And I'll just point this out down the range. We don't necessarily need to hit these, do we? But one thing I would add to this, let me explain this first and then I'll show you what you need to do, because to make this useful, you need to hold yourself accountable. And what I mean by that is, on the golf course, missing the fairway holds you accountable. You don't create that on the range. So look at this here. Let's choose 50 meters wide as the box on the left and then the flag just right at the 150. That's our 50, right? Then if we go over to the right half of the range here, over this way a little bit, we'll use the 100 and the flag on the right as our 40 meter wide one. And then if we come back to the left side, we'll use the box and the 250 marker as our 30 meter wide fairway. So I'm gonna hit 5 at each. But what I want you to do is, maybe screenshot this and this at the same time here. This on the side of the screen is a little bit of a measure of how you can see, okay, on the, what date are we today? The 15th of January, I hit all on the 50, not on the 40, not on the 30. But then hopefully we start to see this improve. You start to see some improvements in success, in distance. That's something you can believe, something you can take to the golf course. It's about that process. So use this as an accountability measure, use this as your routine, start to see that driver trending in the right direction. Can you see how much more productive this is? And you're not just going to spend your time wasting hitting golf ball after golf ball and getting nothing from it. Thanks for watching.